Time to start inviting people. Time to share the live stream. Time to tell everybody that you know that we got Johan Chua over here from the Philippines. The world-renowned Chua in the building. Fixing to play Tom Zepler. You want to jump on the mic? Joined in the booth by the man, Rick Scarlato. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, Josh? How we doing today?
Pretty good. We've had some great matches. You have to keep this in kind of close right here.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's been some good ones already. This is Zipler's second match out here, but gotta put
Gotta put Johan on.
Gotta put Johan on the TV too.
You got to.
That's what everybody wants to see.
So what's some of Johan's recent achievements?
He wins everything.
Simply put, the man is a beast. This will be the first time I've ever been able to see him play in person, so this is going to be a treat for me.
Yeah, we got Roy brought all these guys over to Bruising Cues on Monday, and we got to see him play, and we all played him, and it was a good time as
Did
usual.
you get some sets in with him?
I did not play Chua. I actually played Christina Tkach.
Yeah.
The junior phenom from Russia, and she is everything she has been talked up to be.
I got to catch just a few racks. I was at work whenever all that was going on. I was telling Jake I was so jealous because I wanted to come so bad. But I was able to catch a couple racks at, and that was definitely a treat. That had to be just an awesome night out there. You had a bunch of killers out.
Oh, man, it's always a good time. We've been real fortunate to have some really good relationships here, with Roy and Dima and everything that we've done. And they always support our tournaments, and I always bring the guys up. We do some sets and promote it well. Nice, fun event. But, yeah, she plays so good, man. For her, she just plays good.
Yeah, everything I've seen has just been phenomenal coming out of her. So anybody who doesn't know, Rick Scarlato, who's in the booth with me right now, he is one of the key factors of On the Hill Productions. I know it's you and Lloyd. Is there anybody else involved in that?
Our wives, actually. And we have some friends, Bev, Longstreet Dillo, Shar Set Right helps us out, Louis Wehage helps us out. It's been great, man. The support we've gotten throughout all this, we started this whole venture last year. Our first tournament was actually here at Bank Shots. It was a 9-ball tournament, and our very first one, we said we were going to take 128, and we got 117.
Wow.
And, so this actually is the first one we've had that's under 100, but we were up a couple events that we didn't know about when we put our schedules out. They came on later.
Yeah, competing with a lot of players there.
So, yeah, it gets a little tough, or else we'd have had some more there would have been some more world-ranked players here for sure.
Well, all the events that we have gone to have been awesome, not just from from the live stream standpoint, but the players have had a lot of good things to say. Definitely gone to a lot of events out in the Virginia Beach area that have had a lot of unfavorable back and forth things to say.
Yeah.
And I can definitely say the way you're running things is pretty on point, man. So thank you for that.
Thanks a lot, man. We just try to, Lloyd and I are both players at heart. So we just try to do everything right, Try to make it good for the players, give everybody what they want to see, and build something pretty awesome.
Looks like Tom's going to get the lag by a lot here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. These guys, it's funny, they don't really play on a bar table. So, but yet, they just play so much pool, and they play so well on the big table that it just doesn't matter.
I've had quite a few people talking about how live the rails are here in this venue, and Wilkie specifically after his match made a few comments about it. You've been hearing that from
yeah,
players?
these are like the first series of diamonds that came out. They're the red labels, so all these rails they're a little bit quicker than the blue labels. They still play good, You just gotta adjust.
I think it makes for interesting play whenever the players have to adjust, to be honest with you, because once you get to a certain caliber, everybody can make the shots. It's kind of fun to see them have to try to figure out in the moment how to manage their play style around the table that they're on. It's kind of fun. Oh, thought he was going to get kicked in there for a second.
Yeah, it turned out to be a pretty nice break there from Tom. He's going to play this combination here probably for sure. Play the 9-ball in, probably let the cue ball roll forward and let the 1-ball bank over and maybe get a shot on the 1 on the side next.
Muhammad, we are at the Bank Shop Bar and Grill here in Laurel, Maryland. So do you have any inkling on what the next dates for upcoming events will be so players can know?
Not yet. We're working it. We should have it. We have put out some. We put some dates on paper. Typically, we'll probably have one in January. That'll be on the 9-foot tables out at Champions. I'm sorry, Champions in Frederick, and then our first bar table event we usually try to do like 2 weeks before the expo. Kind of make it, and that'll be 9-ball, and make it like a warm up, and give all these guys some good practice. The tables play similar, so that's usually a huge turnout. A lot of tough players come out for that. And then I want to do like every other month this year because we've had some that have been kind of back to back on us this year. So kind of give us a break. We still work regular jobs, and give us some more time to promote and get some more quality players here.
Yeah, there's definitely a whole lot of work that goes into these things that I think a lot of people underestimate.
I agree with that 100%. My phone literally is nonstop from 2 weeks before the tournament up and through the start of the tournament.
You can't take it off the charger. If you do, it's just going to die from all the action. That's awesome.
Nice shot there, Tom. You got to hit this ball good. Looks like the 6-ball might go in the side. He's probably going to try to fit it up there somewhere in between the 6 and 10 or like around where the 10's at, out off the rail a little bit. Looks like he might play a combination.
Yeah, he's just going for the combo.
Yeah.
I mean, he got barely short of perfect on it, so I mean, you got to be careful with where this cue ball's going. Oh, he'll be able to catch the point of that. He'll be fine. There it is.
Nice out, Tom.
Tom strikes first.
Wait till you see this kid's break.
The anticipation is building.
He is definitely. They break the balls really, really well.
Yeah, it's exciting. Pretty much anybody that is associated with Roy's Basement right now is pretty much going to be somebody you're going to want to see. That's what I've learned pretty quickly, being kind of new on the scene here.
Yeah, it's all top-level pool that he has. I mean, and the guys are all cool guys, man. I mean, they really are. They're all cool guys. Like, they like to have fun. They have fun while they're playing. You can tell they just truly, truly, truly love the game.
Three ball down, 1 ball has a pocket, jacked up over the 9, and he's going to have to do a little work to get to the 2 here.
Yeah, 2 balls all the way at the other end of the table. Let's see what he does here. I'm interested to see this myself.
He's putting his thinking cap on.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's going to try to maybe kick it off the side rail and try to come underneath the 6 with some spin and spin it out and around to just kind of see the 2 and play a safe on it there. Or he's going to push, make time to figure it out. I don't blame him.
He left him enough of an angle here to just check this with inside, didn't he? Just force follow with inside?
No, I don't think he can get back on 2 from here. I think it almost doesn't matter what you do. If you try to shoot, if you go into the ball first here, I think you're going to run into the 6-7 for sure. And then you don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, to be frank, if I were Tom, I would just give it back. I don't care how good he plays. You just have to show me something. Especially having a 1-game lead and knowing it's my break next. I just have to take my chances.
That's very true.
I mean, you can jack up on it and suck it back. I mean, Tom's got enough stroke for that, but
Yeah, you were right.
yeah, see, it just doesn't make sense. Just no reason to shoot there. Because it's certain death when you're playing guys at this level. Once you do something like that, you either gotta, if you shoot at that ball, you've got to jack up on it and draw it all the way back, or just get a shot back and make him play some kind of crazy safety or crazy shot to get on the 2. Because now you're kicking. If you don't make a good hit and get a roll,
You're dead in the water for this game.
yeah, you probably lose. I've played these guys so much, and Tommy has too. Tommy's played a.
He calls 10 ball. He's going to come in the back of the 2 here. Call the 10 ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, so now really he's just got to make one really good shot. He's got to get from the 2 to the 4, and then it's pretty much just stop shoot for him.
Yeah, because he busted out. I mean, he opened the rack up whenever he hit that 1.
Mm-hmm. You know, you give him a lot of options here. He could, if he wanted to, he could play the 2-10 and put the cue ball behind the 8. I don't know how to say your name. TDM, man. Thanks, man. I'm working on it.
Taking the cue ball for a ride.
Yeah, good shot there. Played a little Z shot to.
To the tournament desk. Rick, pretty boy Rick, tournament desk.
These guys. All right, I'll be back with you in a little bit.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Oh, you guys heard that come through over the intercom? Pretty boy Rick. Hey, sometimes when you're running the show, you can't get away from it. So just like we expected, Johan's going to be getting out of this rack here. That initial shot, which is exactly what Rick was talking about, was going to be the critical one. He's getting to the 4. And he hit it absolutely perfect. So Johan responds appropriately. We got 1-1, Tom to break. Mama Murder on Twitch. Yeah, we are at Bank Shots here in Laurel, Maryland. If you are around, I advise you to get in your vehicle and drive out here. Simply put. Five ball flirts with the side pocket, so does the 4 ball. 9 ball goes in your top left corner pocket from where we're watching. And he has eyeballs on the 1 ball. Looks like we got Jake Lawson being able to come back to the booth with us. What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Oh, just watching some Masters at work right now.
I see we got Chua on the stream. That's exciting.
Yeah, his first point up was an earned one. definitely looking forward to watching him play. We had Rick was just in the booth with us for a moment before he got called back up front to the tournament desk.
Yeah, great tournament there by Rick. I mean, this year has just been full of just awesome tournaments. 3 here at Bank Shots and 3 at Champions. Bringing Pool back to Maryland on the Hill Productions.
Yeah, they're doing some awesome things. Was talking to him about that is a critical unforced error there.
As old George Hammerbacher used to say, he lost his mineral.
Was that did that cue ball slide on him before the top took, or was that just a miscalculation?
I mean, I think he was looking to try to hit that bottom rail and let it slide over, and the cue ball just slid. I mean, you could tell after he hit it, it just slid right down the table. And now Chua's going to go to work.
It's a little bit on the backside of this 6 ball here.
Yeah, a little steep. I think he'll be all right here.
That's perfect speed.
Yeah.
Perfect speed.
Great shot by Johan Chua. He's left himself a nice angle here to get on the 10. Perfect. Makes it look easy out there. So I got called away before the last match. I take it Tom beat Steve.
Yeah, Tom took him 7-5, and then Wilkie took Bruce Hill, and then he took it. There was a little bit of
ball shot.
Yeah, there was a little bit of play from the pool gods involved in that set there. There was an issue that it arose. We had to go back and review the footage to determine whether or not it was a foul or not. Ended up being a foul. Sean gets ball in hand, ends up getting hooked by the point of the pocket, and then gives ball in hand back to Bruce. And then Bruce ends up turning the game back over to Sean.
Wow.
Sean misses the 4 ball, but as you heard, goes in. Yeah, it was. And
then it gets out from there on
it was
the hill.
a pretty eventful
That's
set.
Crazy. So Zipler's going to have to push here. So he's going to just push and probably try to leave a very little edge of the ball. To bait Chua into trying to play it safe here. I mean, I guess he could really ramp this up. Try to play it off the rail, get the 1 to the center. I'll let the cue ball come all the way back around here.
Can he thin it on the way through? Is he trying to thin it and then just come out behind it?
It looks like he's trying to thin the 1.
Yeah, I can't. Oh yeah, yep.
Like he could thin it to the side rail and try to let the 1 ball come into the center, and then bring his cue ball around to try to play safe. It's a really tough shot. So he don't like it. So he's gonna make Tom. He's gonna make Tom
15 and 16. Please
shoot.
Move. Either sit on the bleachers or sit out on the other side. You can look from afar. I understand. Look on your phones.
That was a good shot by Tom. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What a save.
That was a great shot.
I mean, that's pretty much jail right there. I mean, he's going to have to play like a Z bank here.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit us with the Efren.
And not Z, I'm sorry, Z kick. And come 2 rails into it. It's going to shorten up on the end. Ooh, he just barely misses it.
That is such a hard shot to calculate with accuracy. You're shooting pure feel at that, aren't you?
Well, I mean, you can really calculate the spot where you're going to hit on the second diamond, based off of the first rail. But you have to remember that when you come into that second rail, it's going to shorten up a little bit. So you almost got to kick it longer than you think. And that's what he did. I mean, he did kick it longer than he thought, but he just kicked it a little too long. Ended up missing it. And at the speed that he kicked it, I don't think it would have went anyways.
Yeah, I think it would have came up short. Did he get a little funny on this ball?
Yeah, but I think he might be able to just jam this in. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is not going to be good for him.
5 ball. 8 ball.
Yeah, he got out of line in a hurry here. That's the thing about it. I mean, I've seen Tom play lots of times. He plays very well. And when he's playing, somebody that he's supposed to beat, or that he feels like he's supposed to beat, you can really see how he really plays fast and loose. But right now, he's playing Chua. He knows Chua's a world-class type of player. And, it's starting to show a little bit on Tom. So he's got to settle himself in here. Still a long way to go. Look at that. Good shot by Chua. Holds it with a lot of inside English. Now he's going to have to play the combo. Another really good shot. Played that with inside English.
He's got the perfect angle to come across for the 5 here.
Yeah, he just needs to come down past the 9. Well, he got a little too far there. He overplayed it, but he still can cut it in, and he's going to be fine because the 7's up table. So as long as he hits this, pocket speed, he'll come off this top rail probably. Yeah, 1.
Look
Here
at
it
that
goes.
speed.
Look at the shot.
Look at that speed.
Yeah, that was perfect.
11, Rick Scarlata Jr. and
Wow.
Jay Hellberg, table 11.
And then it's just routine from here. Don't have to do much here. He can spin it down. Yeah.
That was an awesome out.
Yeah, he got out of line there on the 5, but, just given where the 7 was at, he knew that he could come with a shot there. And anytime you go into multiple rails like that, you're going to start slowing the cue ball down each rail. So, he knew he could hit it, pretty much medium speed. And because he was kicking it thin, you can see here, because the 5 ball just rolls into the pocket, so he hits it thin. But you can see after the first rail that the ball starts to slow down, and he just plays it in naturally to 3 rails out for the 7. So
That's perfect.
A really good shot.
Several balls flirting with the pockets.
So Zepler not, what I found out, especially during my match, it's, with his magic rack, it's really easy to make the 2 balls behind the 1 into the side pocket. So, Zepler, he's actually hitting the rack here just a little bit too hard. And he's coming in from the side, and he really needs to, with the magic rack, you need to come on pretty close to center. And because that they're all tight, you literally can draw the ball back to the back rail to get yourself back into the center of the table. So
That's how Fleming was breaking.
yeah, because we saw it like a long time ago. Without Kano back in one of the world champions, Kano he was actually drawing like 3 rails back into the center, but they weren't using magic racks then. But everything's going to be tight. So as long as you hit the ball dead head on, you're going to come back off the back rail and back into the center of the table. So he's going to have to, if he wants to stay competitive in this match, he's going to have to figure out the break here pretty quickly, because Chua's with this open table like this, you can just see where he is very comfortable, and he's just going to attack.
Yeah, it's already looking like it's going to be tough, because this is looking like it can very easily be a.
Yeah, he'll just roll this 5 into the 7.
This can very easily be a 4-1 scoreline here in alternating break format.
Yeah,
It's a tall hill. He overhit that 5 just barely.
Yeah, he didn't. He actually hit it too hard because he just wanted the 5 to roll straight up the rail so he could play 5-6. Now he's going to have to come up under the 6 possibly here, or maybe bump the 6. Yeah, that's what he did. Just bumped it. That was a good shot by Chua.
Yeah, it was.
And now it's pretty good. I mean, he just got to leave an angle here for on the 8 to get to the 9. Not as he probably would have liked a little bit more angle here. But he'll force this right off the rail. Yeah. Very good shot.
It's a stroke.
I don't have to do much. You can just float right over on the other side of this 10 ball. Oh, gotta hurry. He'll be all right here, I think. And that's one of the big differences. So, like that shot, he didn't come all the way where he wanted to get on the 10 ball. And a lot of times when you see league players, they try to play that 10 ball like they try to slow roll it. And the thing is once you get the cut angle and you see where your cue ball is coming into the first rail, you can really put a nice smooth stroke on it because you're not going to scratch, just like Chua did there.
Yeah, that is a pretty strong point.
See how the 5 ball was tracking to the side? So he hit it probably a little bit harder than he needed to as well. And Chua breaks dry. But you could see the 5 ball, which was one of the 2 balls behind the 1, tracking towards the side. No real shot here for Tom, unfortunately, to pocket the ball. I mean, he could cut it all the way over in the corner, or he could play safe here. And I really don't like the cut because there's still so many balls on the table. I mean, he's going to run into traffic there, and you have to think about where can I get to play the 2. So he'd almost be better off chipping the 1. Like down over there by where the 7's at on the rail, and try to get the cue ball back over here where the 3 ball's at. I mean, that'd be a really good shot.
And James Donahue, table 10. Jesus
It looks like he's going to chip it the other way.
Table number 10.
Oh, he tried to. He just played cue ball safe.
I think that 6 ball might have drifted up and closed out the rail. Oh no, it didn't.
Did he leave him? He might be playing this rail. No, you could see it.
Yeah, I thought the 6 creeped up enough to block that, but it didn't.
And look at this. And then he don't get snookered by the 6, and he's got a shot on the 2. Vernon, I don't believe so. Not today.
He needed to bump that 3 ball out a little bit, hit it square in the face, and it didn't move.
I don't know if it creeped back out. No, looks like the 5 ball got him. So good shot by Chua. Leave Zepler to kick at the ball here, so you can see he calls the 3 ball in the corner. Unfortunately, just opens it up. Now, Chua's going to have to probably navigate the 5 and 7 ball here. You can see him taking a look at it. Where do I have to be? Where does it go? and how can I get there? So, you can tell that he's looking at every possible pocket. And then if you can't get it and you can't break it out, then you have to look and say, hey, where can I get and play safe? And he actually, if he brings his 4-ball all the way up, he could play the 5 off the 8 in the side.
I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah, so he came all the way up table. Yeah, and the thing is here is like he's only going to hit like he's going to hit very like a thin part of the 8-ball because he's already got the angle going into the side, so you can see where he's lining it up. So if you draw a 90-degree tangent line from that spot, you can see it just goes right into the pocket. Perfect. And not rewarded there for that shot. He's going to leave himself very close to the 6-ball. Now look at this shot. Plays him safe. Try to get him all the way behind the 8-ball. So Tom's going to be kicking. Now it's on the same plane, so this is a little bit easier kick shot. So good shot for Tom. Anytime the balls are on the same plane, it's real easy. Just mirror in, mirror out. Tom makes an excellent shot on the kick. He's 3 balls away from getting back into this match. And like this, he's got a little bit of an angle here. So he can bring the cue ball off the rail. Good job by Tom Zepler. Makes a great shot on the 6-ball. And then gets out to get within 2 of Chua. Chua still leading 4-2.
I see Matt Crawl and Hopper playing over there. Or is it Hooper?
Yeah, Mike Hooper, Matt Crawl.
Cue ball almost got kicked in. Instead, 8-ball falls down.
And look at this. Got a shot on the 1.
This would be big if he can get out here.
Yeah, it's
2-ball.
It looks like he's gonna have to. He's just gonna have to play a 2-3 combo most likely. And I don't think he can get back over there or be able to break it out from here. So he's just gonna have to take his medicine. He gets down the center table. It's right. He's on the right line here. Probably doesn't want to be shooting over the 9. Oh man, it just hung up. That is very unfortunate.
That is brutal.
Those combos are tough though when they're, like 2 or 3 feet away.
Uh-oh.
And look at Chua. He'll probably be all right this. He'll probably just bank this. Of course, Filipinos known for their kicking and banking. Oh, he's going to play safe. He's going to put this 5-ball right on the bottom rail behind the 10. Oh, he cut it in. Look at this shot.
Amazing. With perfect shape.
That was unbelievable.
I saw him call the pocket, and I just assumed that was a just in case.
He sliced the thing right in.
Wow. Wow.
Andy Lincoln, Tony
Let's
Long,
take another look at
table
that.
Number 7. Andy Lincoln, Tony Long, table number 7. Don't forget your scorecard.
Yeah, you see he's lined up way outside here on the cue ball because he's going to throw it in a little bit and hits it super thin. Now, I don't know if he planned to come right in there on the 7, but that was one heck of a shot. And looks like he's got a shot here on the 1.
Keith Gunzel, Fred Chrysler, table number 6. Keith Gunzel, Fred
See if
Chrysler, table number 6.
Johan can put a good run together. Everything's pretty much out in the open for him. Depending where he lands on this 4 ball, he should be able to get down table on the 6.
He's going to have to put a stroke on it now. I'm just going to run this one down.
This is going to be too railer here, I think. Yep. Be careful of the side pocket. Whoa. It's just amazing to me, like when you watch a lot of Filipino players. I mean, you know, he's using a lot of spin on the cue ball, and you know, no real fear there of anything. I mean, he's just getting perfect on most of his shots here. Straight in on the 10. Chua to the hill. So, of course, Chua the favorite here today. He went first in the blind bid for 2 big ones.
Max Schlottenauer and Dave Nangle, table number 8. Max Schlottenauer and Dave Nangle, table number 8.
You know, one of the most important things is when you're playing these guys, you just can't allow the fact that these guys are world-class players intimidate you, and it's really hard to do because Zepler plays very well. But you just got to stay settled and stay in the moment here.
Danny Mastermaker and Anthony Manning, table number 9. Danny Mastermaker, Anthony Manning, table number 9.
So Zepler pockets a ball. He can see the 1. He's going to cut it in here. He'll use the 4 kind of like as a little rail. Oh, you don't want that to happen. No.
How unfortunate is that? I mean, that's the risk you take whenever you're running into balls.
Yeah. And this is Chua's going to put this one together, I'm sure. Looks like the 5 ball goes fine in the corner pocket. So he just slow rolls it to get on the right line.
Dale Fassenbaker Sr., Brett Stottlemyre, table 13.
You know, you can really tell when these guys get going because
Table 13, coming to the scorecard.
it just looks like he's bored out there. You know? I hate to say it, but it's automatic.
Oh, 100%. Wow. Well,
Yeah, Chua advanced by a score of 7-2. Tom will pop on over to the B side and try to send some people packing.